Okay, trying this again because my attempt yesterday, the volume was low on the mic, so I had to go to Audacity for some reason. Audacity controls the volume for XSplit for some fucking reason, I don't know. Anyway, so I asked you, okay, I'll go into this, and examples of Marjorie Taylor's efforts. I don't understand why people call her green. I don't know why she calls herself green. That's her that's her former married name. But anyway. Coffee. She's standing for voices to be heard for border security. Okay. Some things about this. Now, Donald Trump, well, he based his campaign mainly on building a wall, which he never fucking did. And never mind the fact that he was going to demand Mexico pay for it. That's beside the point. But the whole thing was based on racism, but again, not the point. I don't understand how a border wall is going to prevent illegal immigration, because that won't stop them. Yeah. They don't know, Mexicans don't know how to get over a wall? Or was the wall going to be something like you'd see in one of those I think it was Escape from New York, or one of those two movies where they have, it's heavily guarded and such. But the problem there would be that would be murder. If they were gunmen all over the place to shoot, that would be murder. But my proposal for the matter would be agencies wherever they're needed, or wherever would be a good place to build them, to take illegals in for interviews to find out what the hell's going on, why they illegally entered America. Or is that not, what do you think of that idea? It's non-authoritarian, and I think that it gets to the root of the problem. What would I don't know, what's aside from the wall, what would the Republican solution or idea for a solution be to deal with border security? I think mainly the border security is a problem because it doesn't solve this doesn't deal with the desire to get into America illegally. I don't understand why that's so complicated. I mean, it's psychology, is it not? They want into America for some reason. Do you guys not care about that? What do you think of that? But aside from that, I mean, you said it yourself, standing for voices to be heard. That's all Marjorie does. Talk, 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 and she insults. The latest one being that she fired a shot at some woman about her eyelashes being fake or some shit. What is that? We're talking about Congress here, not high school. Not that it's acceptable in high school, but that's just where it happens. Okay, so she opposes Johnson neglecting to use the power of the purse. Now, I can agree that America needs to get its priorities straightened out, but Ukraine does need the help. But and also you do go on about Donald Trump, and I'll get to that later in about a few minutes here. Well, Donald neglected to deal with Putin during his term in office, so he's kind of the problem, part of it, Donald. We know that Russia is a very unstable country, very psychotic, particularly Putin and those IDF monsters. Oh yeah, sorry, I'm anti-Semitic. Sorry, I'm anti-genocide. I'm so sorry for being anti-Semitic there. But yeah, neglecting to use the power of the purse. She opposes Johnson wait a minute. You said neglecting here. What does that mean? What do you mean she opposes Johnson neglecting to use the power of the purse? What does that mean? Obviously, you're not talking about Ukraine because he wants to send Ukraine some aid. Yeah. She tells the people why the Republicans are under bad decisions. Republicans are all about bad decisions. I don't know what this means. Under bad decisions. Okay, you go into an example here. Now he is sending text messages to support a letter to Trump, showing we stand behind him. Why are you standing behind Donald? How was he a good president in his first term? Of course, Marjorie and other MAGA types, probably yourself included, insist Donald is currently the president. So why this vendetta against Joe Biden and his family? Particularly Joe and Hunter. Why? If Donald is currently president and not Joe Biden, wouldn't Donald be responsible for the border security problem along with inflation and price gouging? Didn't think that one through, did you? Why do you stand behind him? I don't get it. Now, you guys, a lot of people have credited Donald for not starting any wars. Now, is that really the standard for presidency? That alone? And I've heard refutations to this. I guess Donald is responsible for sending drones to... I'd have to look that up. But if this gets serious, I will. But I won't bother for the time being. But yeah, that's a war. That's a provocation. That's a, how many people were killed in those drone attacks if that really happened? So, yeah. Johnson is denying the fact that he's not supporting our border security, nor has he acknowledged his power to. Johnson is denying the fact that he is not supporting. Well, again, what do you guys intend to do about the security? All Marge does is whine about it. And maybe she does have a point that nobody's dealing with it, but I don't really see how the Republican has a solution to the problem. Honestly, I'll even say this: I don't understand the desire to get so badly to get into America. I'm close to America, and I would never step foot in that country again. Way too fucking psychotic over there. Fuck that. The power of the purse to defend the voice to be heard. That's all you guys do is talk, yap, whatever, argue. That's why I say, what are examples of her efforts? You've said nothing here so far. You're going on like she's standing for voices to be heard. She opposes Mike Johnson. What is that? How are those efforts? That's nothing. That's her mouth moving, nothing more. Which heavily includes insults and name calling. Okay, America has a spaced out Allegard. I don't know what. Okay, what is Allegard? What? It's not providing a definition for this term. So, running our Republican Party Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson, with his personal conviction in the WEF. Yeah, so in other words, she's not. None of these are examples of any efforts she's committed. What? How are those efforts? All I see here is whining about Mike Johnson, and I don't like the guy either. To mutually spy on his son's porn habits, that's just beyond creepy and disgusting. And I don't know, did they not do a background check on this motherfucker? What? So I can't give you anything here. What's your name? Too Wake? Yeah, you got nothing here.